I have no idea where this post is going to go, but this recording, but two words have been coming to mind for me lately as we've been traveling this cancer journey together in our family. And I think on the tail end of Valentine's Day, which is a celebration of love, and Ash Wednesday, which is the first day of the beginning of the period of Lent, which is sort of a reminder of lots of things, but one of the symbolisms of the ash on our forehead is the dust that we have come from and the dust that we will return to. And so love and dust are the two words that keep coursing through me, because that's who we are. We come from the dust of the earth, and love was breathed into us and took that dust and formed it into the person that we are. And at some point we'll leave. The love that we are will exit this body, and the dust that we are will return to the earth. And it's just a really interesting and kind of strange phenomena that we walk as if we're so separate from the earth, as if we are not part of. But from the moment that we're born, it's the oxygen that we take in, it's the food that we eat, it's the environment that we live in that becomes who we are. And the energy that courses through us is kind of this beautiful and mysterious combination of all of the stuff around us and that movement of love through us. And over the course of the time that we have here, it becomes known as our lifetime. I don't know, it's just kind of I've just been sitting with that over the past several days, and as I kind of watch my girls navigate their feelings around the possibility of Tim leaving, it's kind of interesting, because it's one thing to have a sudden death where you're just forced to deal with it right away, but this long-term chronic, it might happen, it's probably going to happen, I don't know when it's going to happen, I'm not sure how that's going to feel when it happens, just gives you this crazy amount of time to kind of sit in these feelings and contemplate this, and and then experience whatever reactions come up from that, which kind of are different depending on what moment we're in. But I think what's interesting is that as we are confined to the bodies that we're in, it feels so much like this is it. This is my existence right here, right now. And for the people that we love, that we are contemplating having to let go of, it's well, that's it. When they leave, they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone from my life forever. And, there's all kinds of emotion that comes up around that. And I'm just feeling the purpose in that. What's the purpose in us not just knowing at all times that, person, a spirit, a soul departs a body, I think the pain is thinking that it's done, it's over with, and they're gone. Why don't we just know that that's not how it is? Why don't we just feel that and not feel the sadness? But I think that there's something so beautiful about the fact that we do get to feel like this is it. We do get to feel like, because I think without that, we would lose the preciousness of like this moment now and this person in front of me. And, we might take for granted that person, their presence in our lives. And I think there's something irreplaceable about human touch and the presence of a spirit in a body, and our ability to touch that spirit, to touch that so intimately, the innermost part of someone. I think there are many beautiful things about social media and connecting with people in that way, and I feel so grateful for all of the people I've been able to connect with through these video posts, and that my girls can connect with through the ways that they do. But there's nothing quite like the physical presence. And one of my daughters wanted her friend to come over last night, and they like hang out and we'll talk on the phone and play like certain games together on the phone, and they have a great time. But like her excitement over her friend coming and being with her in our space, spending the night together where they're just like together, she was just giddy with excitement. And I think that's incredible. That just the presence of another person in our own space, how deeply we can feel that and how much that means to us. I've reflected before and talked about, times when Tim was gone. We were kind of going through a rough and questionable patch in our relationship, and we were just in a big transition, and I gave him a trip to go away and to kind of contemplate some things, and I needed to do the same. And during that time, I remember just feeling his absence and feeling like once he left the region where we were and traveled far away, I was like, oh, he's gone. He's not here. I can feel that he's very far away and having experiences that are very separate from us. And he would share those experiences, but I could just feel the distance and the absence of his physical presence and energetic presence. And I think that it's just miraculous that that physical presence and energetic presence of another person can mean so very much to us and enrich our lives to the degree that it does. And I think that that's something in the presence of social media and digital, connection, artificial intelligence. Like, there's nothing ever that can fully replace the richness and beauty of another person being close to us. And the same is true for like the presence of the green spaces around us and the energy that moves through those green spaces, and the blue sky above that's absent of toxins and pollutants. Like, we can have pictures of it. We can step into digital arenas where we get to experience it. We can watch movies, but there's nothing that replaces the actual physical experience that we have in stepping into those places. So I'm just feeling a whole lot of gratitude for the love that we get to experience moving through the beings that we are and the beings that we get to, you know, spend time with. And the intelligence that kind of weaves the dust together into these forms that we recognize as another human being, or a tree, or a landscape that we get to spend time in. So dust and love, you know, they feel so simple and they're so profound. And I think the profound, like the most profound, is always found in the greatest simplicity. While I know that, you know, Tim's time with us is you know, might be more limited than, you know, we just never know, you know, we never know. But just from watching him and from the way that our conversations are going, it feels like, I feel that that's true, that it's more limited. I feel super grateful for the ability to, like, give love and to feel his love, feel the love in him, moving through him, you know, to our girls, to our family, to our animals, to his friends and family. And just the miracle of, you know, how his love and spirit has woven his body together to be able to, like, have these experiences on this planet with our family, and that soon, at some point, it, you know, his physical form might fall away and return to the dust of the earth. And feeling that, and feeling, yeah, just feeling. I think that's all I have to say. Wherever you are, I hope that you are, I wish you a wonderful day. It's Friday, so regardless of what's going on, there's something that always feels magical and good about Fridays. So enjoy your Friday wherever you are, or whatever day of the week it is that you're tuning into this. Peace.